Okay, ladies and gents, the blue went just as pale as the pink. I don't know how well these are showing up on camera. This one didn't do so well, as you can see, because of the thick blobs, so that one's still drying. I did decide to leave one with the pale blue, and that's this one here, and I've done that with it, so that's how I decorated it. So the Lindy spray doesn't work, neither does the well, the ink does work, but it depends on what colour you choose. I think you do need a slightly darker colour. So in this video I'm going to redo this one, and I'm going to use the distress ink, and this is just the Vintage Photo re-inker. So I'm going to use that and see how that works, if I can ever get it open. Where's my scissors? So same process, Mod Podge, bit of water, put it in, swirl it around, mix it up, and let it dry and see what happens, and then I shall come back in another video and show you what it looks like. So, Mod Podge. I'm gonna have to buy some more Mod Podge. Right, Mod Podge, come on Mod Podge, out you come. There we go. Mod Podge. Small amount of water. The colour, and like I said, I'm going to use the Vintage Photo Distress Ink re-inker. So this, hopefully this will give it a nice pale brown colour, I'm hoping. So give it a mix. Give that a good mix. Get a wet wipe to clean the paintbrush. And tilt and cover. I'm hoping the blues and yellows that are, sorry, the blues and the pinks that have stayed in globular form will actually stay, so it'll give this quite a unique kind of look. So this is the challenge that Maymay gave me last week. I've challenged her to come up with the snowman hat for the 4th of July. Obviously it's not going to be it's going to be a top hat for the 4th of July. It's similar to the snowman hats that she done a few years ago, which I got hooked on, and then I made the what are they called for Thanksgiving, the pilgrim hats. So I've challenged Maymay. So that's a combination of Maymay and Amy. So Amy at Maymay made it to do a 4th of July one. Right, so we'll move that out the way. Turn that over. Oops, I had a bit more in there than I realised. Make sure you clean up your mess. Didn't realise there was so much left. I didn't even look. So I'm just taking you on this journey with me, and then I shall come back later on and show you how this one's worked out, or not worked out, if the case may be. So then when you come to making yours, you'll have all the knowledge you need to get the right mixture. So I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye. Hello crafters, it's me again. I just wanted to show you the Vintage Photo ink. It's got some of the blue splotches in it, which I quite like. The base still hasn't dried yet because it's thicker there, so it takes a while to dry. But I've decorated this one using some twine and some shells. One of the wooden seagulls, and some beautiful lace that was sent to me by Dawn Adams. She sent it to me in one of her one of our swaps. It's really nice. That's actually available in the swap group. So head over and have a look at that lace. It's beautiful, really nice lace. So I'm going to try the vase again. This time I'm just going to use Mod Podge. Tiny bit of water and the blue alcohol ink, a few drops. Give it a stir. Stir, 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 stir. And then we'll twist it all around. And then I will let this dry. Come back and show you them all.
Our names are I know, I'll take care of that. What about the cat? Too late to call the kennel.
As always, you will get some that falls out, but you have to just be delicate with it, just be careful with it. I really enjoyed making these, upcycling these, repurposing them, giving them a new lease of life, really.
Look at that. Maybe if you don't step on it so often. Yeah. It'll be. Thank you so much. Well, I should get back to my party.
Just make sure I get it all covered. And then using some tissue. Hello crafters, this is Gareth from G's Creations, and this is our final video. When I say us, I mean Amy from Maymay made it. In the month of May, we done an upcycle series on Fridays, and this is the last one. Now, over the period of this week, I've done different techniques, and there'll be 2 videos listed for today. This is the second of those videos. Actually, it's probably about the 7th of those videos, but the second in the, because there's 5.1 and 5.2. Now, I've tried different techniques. I've used Mod Podge in all of them with a touch of water. I used Lindy's Stamp Gang Spray, and it turned out very, 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 very pale, as you can see in this one. So I thought to myself, well, I can do different techniques, and then I can show you which ones work and which ones don't work. I tried the purpley Adrionic alcohol ink, and it came out very, very, very pale. So if you want that really, really, really pale look, then go for that. But I recommend using some of the more vibrant, darker colours. I use the green, and you get this one, which is one of my favourites. And the sunlight's just gone, so let me just turn on my light. And I use the blue, which is on this one, which I love, and that's using the Adrionic inks. They turned out really well. I actually really like the way the brown turned out when I used the Distress Re-Inker. So you get this lovely tint of brown. So that one works quite well. And then I tried the Ready Mix Paint, which is the orange one, and this is what happens. It's not great, but as they're for kind of Halloween, autumn, I don't mind the kind of look. I found this vase cheaply in a local store for 99p, and I kind of upcycled it because it reminded me of a pumpkin. This part here reminded me of a pumpkin, so I done that with it, and that's using the orange. I then done one using an old Yankee Candle jar, and then I glued this tag on and put some ribbon around it, and that one works quite well. And then I had some paint left over, so whatever I had, I just put in this bottle. But as you can see, it's a bit hit and miss, so it doesn't really work that well. So I mean, I would recommend the inks or even food dye, that works quite well. And the good thing about this, and because it's just glue, I wanted to show you in this vase, because the pale blue I didn't like very much because it went a bit funny. You can literally just peel it off. It just comes right off. So you don't have to keep any of the tints in any of the glass objects that you've done. So I just want to show you that I can literally just peel it all off from the bottom and the sides. Get a pair of pliers and that will come straight out. And there we go, back to the original. So if you decide you don't like what you've created, you can take it off. So thank you, Amy, for doing this collab with me. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you for this challenge. I hope you've enjoyed this series, and I'm sure Amy and I will do another collab very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Take care now.